I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Doomsday Aftermath. Today, we rejoin the heroes as they are attempting to thwart the assassination of one of the criminal lords, mob bosses here in Gotham. There are several rival mob factions, and this one is the second most powerful after the Diamantes were taken out. They rose to be second only to the Falcones. Now, the Falcones have been, in charge here in Gotham for a long time, but the rest of the mobsters fight amongst themselves for power and position. And with the second most powerful mob family being taken out, that will just open the door to a bunch of less savory mobsters who don't deal business the same way, suddenly gunning each other down 1920s prohibition style in the streets with machine guns.
Indeed. And that's no good.
Yes, and so with that being the consensus, Nightwing, Batwing has come to you guys and sought your help in preventing this from happening. So you are staked out over one of Gotham's premier nightclubs. It's called the Red Room, and as you guys stake out the place, you determine which teams you want to go in. It is decided that the best course of action is going to be to wait until the assassin makes his move and then try to take him out directly. So, although it shows GKR and Batwing in the middle of the gangsters, you guys are actually on the skylight directly above them, waiting to jump down. The rest of you are just outside the doors waiting to burst in. So everybody can go ahead and initiatize.
Can you share the map again for me?
Oh, yes, of course. That was I can't believe I forgot to share the map once everybody was loaded in.
Sidebar take up less space now.
It does. I like that you get a little more map. Is that all the initiatizing we have? Oh, no, still waiting on Tremor. Damn it, Tremor, where are you? You're slow as rocks. Which are actually pretty zippy when he's controlling them.
Good fucking lord, Travis, with the fucking plus 15.
Yeah, that's up there. How'd he get so fast?
How did you get so fast?
I think it's more of a perception thing. You must have tremor sense.
Yeah. All right. So that means that it is indeed Tremor's turn. Like we said, though, the plan was to wait, but he can do what he wants. So
Gonna ready.
Does he even hear our conversation?
he's being controlled by the other player right now.
Ah,
Gonna ready in action then. I assume that bullets are gonna start flying as soon as literally anything happens. So, gonna get ready to put the mob boss in an orb.
Ah, yeah, good plan. Although I will say that the flooring in here is carpeting, so
I mean, there's concrete under there somewhere.
possibly could be wood flooring.
I mean, eventually,
this
if
is
I
a modern building. There's probably concrete.
Well, and to GKR's point, like if you go deep enough, there's dirt.
not only that, but if I can trace like the outside concrete from from the street to there, I can just sort of do a big line. It might take a whole round, like an entire round's action, but
Yeah, I'm just letting you know that it's not like there's like dirt or rock directly underneath him that you could use.
gotcha.
Just
I
wanted to
just
make
open up
that
a
clear.
hole underneath them then.
Yeah, well,
Either way, get ready to protect the guy.
yeah. And
All right.
then, are you capable of ending Tremor's turn, or is that something I have to do?
Let's see. Yes. Looks like it.
Vivitharian.
So we're waiting for them to burst in, yeah?
Yeah, so Batwing has told you guys before, you got into positions and all of that the assassin is very high level. He's been trying to follow him and track him, but he's so good that even Batwing has had problems keeping tabs on him the whole time.
I see. Okay. And the assassin's mark is in this room, yeah?
The man in white.
Uh, I'm going to ready an action. If I sense or note an attack from the assassin, I'm going to teleport to interpose.
Roger, Roger. Oh, by the way, Viv, you're one of the few people who could theoretically enter this nightclub inconspicuously by using your attractive feature and dressing the part of a nightclub going girl, and like the bouncers will just let you right in, and then you can actually be out on the dance floor.
That would be pretty useful. Can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm, throwing that out there, because I didn't know if that had occurred to you or not, or like if you were worried that I would just shut it down. So I just wanted to throw it out there that it was possible, and with your teleportation and everything, like you can go to your plane, put on whatever outfit, and be back, in time when everybody's still just getting into position. So you can just,
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
yeah.
And yeah, so I'd like to be positioned inside this room.
Yeah, so
I'm
you
getting
can
ready to do my thing.
Yeah, you can go ahead and position yourself wherever, because as everybody else gets into position, Viv comes stepping out of her little portal wearing a short black cocktail dress and heels, and looking every bit as awkward as you think it would make her feel to, be dressed up like this, given that, this is not her normal MO.
Yeah.
And so, she very much looks exactly as nervous as you would think, but also for anybody who's into women, like, she definitely pulls it off. And as she approaches the velvet rope, the the bouncer just instantly, lets her right in, and a couple of guys who were like trying to talk to her, like try to follow her in. What? By the way, what do you do when these guys, they're just nightclub going guys, they're not important, try to talk to you?
Uh, Mostly brush them off. You know, just make excuses, keep moving. Oh, I'm here to meet someone else. That usually gets guys to fuck off.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm not gonna, role play out all the, hey baby, yeah,
Oh,
but they,
yeah. Don't tempt me. I like being courted far more than Viv does.
yeah, yeah. They're doing all that, usual BS, and you ignore them, and the bouncer like just steps right in front of them, and one of them kind of bounces right off of his chest and hits the ground, and it's very comical as they're shut out literally.
Great.
All right, so
Now I
oh,
can
go
be
ahead.
inside. No, I was just say great. Now I can be inside.
Yep, now go ahead and position yourself wherever, and then you can end your turn.
All right. This I'm still my ready to action is still attached, right?
Yes, yes, yes. This is
Okay.
all just prefacing to where, like, I didn't know if you guys realized that you could actually get one of you into the club.
Yeah.
Better than none of you.
Yes. Tick down, do this job, wait until I can put on another pair of pants.
Yes, this is probably as uncomfortable as you've ever been.
Hmm.
I don't know. There was that time that Great King Rat almost got her executed or whatever.
Okay, that was a different situation.
Different kind of uncomfortable.
Yes. Oh shit.
Drury.
Wait, Gary Walker is also just a guy. No, wait, there's no way he can get in because he is just a guy.
Exactly. Yeah, you
All right.
you you get it. Like it's not,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, maybe if you guys were willing to like tip, like $1,000 to this guy or something, but
Gonna get ready to. Uh, gonna make a tech roll to fine tune a grenade to expose the floor in here for tremor.
ah,
So can I make a tech roll for that?
yeah, absolutely. Oh man, you suck at tech.
Oh, I don't.
So, I like how you're defensive. No, I don't. I'm awesome at it.
He would be.
So, anyway, as you make some adjustments, you create a sonic pulse that will wear away non-organic materials. If it's living flesh, it'll be safe. If it's not, it'll be basically disintegrated.
How far down is that gonna go? That will apply to the stone and what Tremor's wearing.
Yeah,
And
to what anybody's wearing. Yeah, exactly. It can go in a 5 foot burst, so 3 by 3, or bigger. How big do you want it?
he'd probably make it a directional cone as big as you could get it, like just straight, like a sort of straight down thing.
Oh,
With
you
Tremor.
wanna? Because it's a grenade, you can't get a cone. I'm sorry. It's got to be a burst.
All right. It's a big ass burst then, 5 by 5, wherever you can put it.
Okay, so yeah, 5 by 5.
Just something to scour the wood and carpet and tables away and give Tremor something to draw from.
Now remember, everything within 25 feet of the epicenter is going to be naked.
That you've given me so much power. There's no role for a grenade. I could just like this fucking the token for Deathstroke the Terminator up there, and I can destroy every
What? That's not Deathstroke.
Deadshot.
Yeah. That's just piddly ass Floyd Lawton, man.
Oh
Death,
yeah, no, never mind.
if
Deathstroke the Terminator's a fucking CR-14 or whatever.
yeah,
Like,
if Deathstroke was here, you guys like came underprepared.
if Deathstroke was here, the guy would be dead already, and so would we. Regardless, yeah, that's my turn. I'm running that action for when shit pops off.
I said this guy was good, not like unstoppable.
Yeah.
I suppose Batwing is on your team. I'll make him friendly towards you and all that.
For now.
Alright. Wait here. I'm gonna jump in first and try and bat grapple up to the guy. Get his attention. You
Oh,
sneak around behind him and try to hamstring him.
wait, can we see the assassin?
No, but when he reveals himself.
Okay, so my personal thought is that if he sees a fucking member of the Justice League and a Batman, he won't reveal himself.
No, I'm saying when he reveals himself. I'm gonna
Oh,
jump down and use my bat grapple to get up to him and create, a direct distraction. You use your stealth to sneak around behind him and hamstring him.
yeah, I can do that.
Good. I'm counting on you, Ratman.
I got a name. You know I have a name.
Yes, but I don't like calling you by it because it's a personal name to me as well.
Oh,
Fucking fool.
Wayne. His name's Wayne. That's the last name of the big guy. Gonna prep a stealth roll, see how bad I do. I mean, I won't, I don't think.
Well, either way, the bonus is huge.
Yeah, it's a 29.
Yeah, so you're pretty stealthy. We'll find out if he sees you or not, but yeah.
Invisible to the regular person, incredibly visible to most metahumans.
Right.
The fucking Joker has a plus 14 to his perception. He's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
Just one dude.
Suddenly, a shot rings out. Deadshot takes aim and fires. I'm going to roll a percentile dice to find out if he actually kills the mob boss right away or if, random circumstance prevents that from happening. Because even a man who never misses a shot can all of a sudden have like a waitress trip and fall and a tray goes flying in the way at the all kinds of weird shit can happen.
What about
Didn't
Viv's ready to
Viv-
action?
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that too. So Viv, as you see, roll perception. Let me see what his stealth would be here.
Yeah. Don't have to do anything but catch a bullet for this dude. Well, let's see what this is like.
Oh man, I'm not very stealthy. So you definitely see as I rise up over the I'm calling this a balcony here with stairs. So over that red area that leads up that doesn't have a wall in front of it, that's the stairs, and then he's up on a balcony. So he rises up over the balcony and takes aim at this guy. So what do you do with your ready to action?
Well, I gave specific musings is that if I noticed an attack from an assassin, I was going to teleport to interpose. Within the range of my teleport, I could basically arrive bodily about here or here, probably standing on the table to provide cover to the mob boss.
Okay, so I will shoot you.
Okay.
I do just love the idea that Deadshot is just like carrying a full sniper rifle. It's like, excuse me, sorry, excuse me.
He had it smuggled in earlier. That is funny though.
I mean, it's Gotham. There's probably like another guy in this restaurant with a fucking sniper rifle.
There just might be. Hey, what the hell? Why didn't it roll against your? Hold on.
My toughness is better than that too. What happened?
I don't know. That's what I'm finding out.
Oh wait, oops.
What is going on?
What?
I still have you targeted. And I'm trying to roll this sniper rifle versus your toughness, and it's not doing anything. Hold on.
Huh? What the fuck?
Trying again.
Well, that one had the right bonus.
That's progress, I guess. I don't get it. None of these are applying to you for whatever reason.
Well, now they're rolling with the right bonus, I guess, but like, still, why aren't they applying to me?
I attack. Boom. Hit. That worked. Now I go to apply the damage. Why isn't that working? Well, either way, I can figure it out on my own. So that's 3 degrees of failure. So that is staggered.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, because 4 is incapacitated.
Yeah.
All right, now with all of the action popping off, this criminal jumps up and starts shooting at Deadshot. Well, that ain't gonna work. And Deep Night, you have now heard the shots.
Deep Knight sort of hears this and says, "Oh dear, I think it's time to get to action."
Drury agrees.
Oh yeah.
And Deep Knight sort of slams his foot to the door and says, "Halt, criminal Deadshot!" He doesn't know it's actually Deadshot. He just heard the rifle and just assumed things.
Sure.
Deadshot is what Atlanteans call all assassins. It's like a profession there, like Jerry.
And he's going to try and bubble Deadshot.
Okay.
Just getting into range.
Huh. So weird. All right, let me see if that hits. Oh, you can't do the cage yet. That's why we don't. Yeah. Remember, your cage is still a touch attack.
No, I made it ranged. I had it.
Then it should be versus dodge. Okay, yeah, you're good. And his dodge. Is 12, so that means that you miss. You needed to hit 22.
You mean he needed to hit? He needed to be lower than 20.
It's effect versus dodge, and so in order to hit him, you needed to hit a 22.
What? That's never how it's been before. It's just an effect happens and they roll their save against it. Like he did and got a 25.
But if it's a ranged effect like that, don't you still have to hit him with it?
No.
No, yeah, ranged effect just happened.
A ranged effect just happens. Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember the grenades would just you just drop a grenade and then it goes off and then everybody rolls against it.
Huh? All right.
It's like the dragon's breath thing in D&D.
Yeah. All right. He rolled his save, which was higher than the effect difficulty class of 20, and so therefore is not affected by the cage.
Yeah, he just manages to roll out of the way.
And again, these guys just start shooting. Huh. This guy jumps down behind the chairs behind one of his guys.
Fair.
Tremor.
Tremor's turn is tied to what Gurry's doing, so the protecting the mob boss and everybody is behind Gurry tossing. So I'm just holding off my turn until he.
Yep.
How's Viv doing?
Hum. Man, that rifle bullet doesn't feel good. What to do in this situation? Well, I think it's time to pay him back. But how to go about that? Right. I'm gonna nothing personal Deadshot and full attack him. Degrees of success on a 30.
That would be 2.
2 degrees.
Oh wait,
so
let me double check his parry. I'm sorry, that would be for dodge. It might be 3. Parry is oh no, still only 2.
Okay. Ooh. It didn't apply to him for some reason.
I know. I'm gonna have to write something because ever since the update, like now all of a sudden it doesn't do that, and like everything should be working, right? So, let's see. You have a difficulty class of 24, and he rolled a 21, so that is 1 degree of failure. Therefore, he takes a bruise. The Bruce. Robert the Bruce. The English
Alright,
are
well,
too
I'll end my turn.
many. So yeah, you full attack him, but you only manage to bruise him through his heavy armor plating.
Oh hey, there's nobody. Oh wait, Nightwing's there. Son of a. I was about to say there's nobody important in the lobster area.
Oh no, I'm still up. I haven't jumped down yet.
Oh hell yeah! Dropping the grenade in the center of the fucking lobster area,
And
5 by 5 square.
yeah, and all of a sudden everyone's clothes are blown off, the chairs are blown away, there's no table there anymore. It's now just a bunch of dudes standing around naked. Oh, and all their guns are gone.
Perfect. 2, 6 mobility, and then Tremor's turn. And Tremor's going to use the exposed concrete to put all the people who are still in this building in a big stupid dome. Lock them in a fucking vault.
Yeah, okay. Tremor, um you use the stone to create a big dome.
Just a big dome, something thick that could stop a bullet or two.
All right.
That's that.
And then you can go ahead and end your turn. All right. Seeing this, Batwing does exactly what he said he was going to do. He jumps through the skylight and bat grapples right up to Deadshot, and that's all he can do. This guy is like, what the hell? I'm naked here.
They're all experiencing gay panic.
I don't know what to do. I'm stuck inside a dome, all naked and shit. My pasta faguli is all hanging out.
Oh no. I feel bad for a man who describes his genitals as fucking pasta faguli. Just text. Alright, how's my stealth roll compared to
Yes, let me check Deadshot's perception quickly. Oh, wait. That isn't even right. That would be... He sees you.
Alright, cool. What you do about the fact that I go under the balcony?
He pulls out his magnums.
Alright, cool. That's great. That's wonderful. I'm gonna destroy what he's standing on.
Ah. That's the whole balcony for, like, Viv and Batwing are on there, too.
No. Like almost Looney Tunes esque. Just literally
Oh,
come up.
like cut out a circle under him? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, more like just rip a hole that he falls through. It's That's gonna be my whole turn using my destroy item, my destroy object action.
Okay. So, destroying the floor right underneath him, he gets a roll to see if he catches himself or if he falls. Oh man, he totally catches himself and like manages to jump back right here.
Like the rat face in the hole down there.
Yeah, he looks down and he sees Great King Rat just looking up.
Day 23 in the chain. hitting on a 3.
All right, so that's 1 degree of success, so I don't get any bonus damage. But this is penetrating 2. So 2 of your 3 resistance is ignored. Right? You have 3 resistance?
Resistance what?
Don't you have resistance
What's resistance?
to damage?
To damage. I have invulnerability.
Oh, yeah, so 2 of that is ignored.
Ah, okay. That doesn't do anything if you're over the threshold, which he is.
Oh, right. And so this is 1 degree, so you get a bruise. I bruised you.
Ow.
That's 2 bruises you got now, though.
Yes.
Oh, sorry about that. Deep Night, it is your turn.
Deep Knight sort of frustrates, says a sort of frustrated curse word in Atlantean, and then is going to try and bubble cage him again.
Oh no! The bubble cage goes around Deadshot, and he's tarped. It's a trap.
That's not the only assassin, is it?
After getting him, he says, "Got you now, assassin!"
He says something that's muted by the bubble. You just see the word bubble and the 3 dots in it.
A word bubble in a bubble.
Bubble, bubble. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. So everybody is either in a rock dome or a water bubble. So what do you guys do?
Well, don't we arrest Deadshot and go home?
Well, you know, that's what I'm asking.
Anyone fine with that plan?
I mean, yeah.
Alright, cool. Batman, I leave Deadshot's handling to you. I'm sure you can deal with it.
Of course. Thank you for your help. Together
Anytime.
we have kept Gotham safe. For now.
Deep Knight sort of looks around and says, "You know, that was a lot easier than I expected."
Fair enough. I'm gonna go home, put on some pants, and get someone to pull this bullet out of me. And with that, Viv portals.
Yep. And so now the rest of you are left here as Batwing gets a pair of bat cuffs and puts them on Deadshot, who is now bat rested.
Damn, too bad we can't take him to bat jail.
That's exactly where he's going. Deadshot is way too dangerous to be left alone. I'm gonna have to guard him in the bat cave.
That seems
Okay, have fun with that.
yeah. You know what? I didn't hear that. None of us heard that. I'm sorry for your loss, Deadshot. Kidnapping? I didn't hear about a kidnapping. What are you talking
Look, sometimes you have to take the law into your own hands.
about? Speaking of
Speak-
which, you do still have to swing by the old Gotham Justice League so you can do that paperwork so that you don't get literally gunned down by a bunch of robots.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Was the deal.
Damn it. Then I
I mean,
suppose
take your time.
what happens though if we turn Deadshot over and Luthor just ends up using him?
I assume that it's going to be like an incredibly fucked up thing in the moment, but generally, air quotes, good in the long run. You know, like it's somebody's going to be using this guy for something. He's a real fucking tool. You know.
Come on, he's played by Will Smith. A wiki wiki wild wild.
This is not the Wild West. Somebody, he's going to go to jail, and if in jail some clandestine government shit happens, that's none of our business.
Well, I'm more excuse me. I'm more worried about Luthor using him as a weapon.
I mean,
Deep Knight sort of looks to Batwing and sort of incredulously and says, But he's a hired assassin. There's the only thing he's only good with is his guns. Not really any superpowers.
wait. No, you guys need to calm down for a second because here's the thing with Deadshot and fucking Captain Boomerang and a bunch of other villains is that no matter which fucking prison you put them in, somebody from an alphabet organization is going to come and ask them to do horse shit for the government. Like, people are going to use him no matter where you put him. I'd honestly rather it be the Justice League, not.
You make an interesting point. But to Deep Knight's thought about how not dangerous Deadshot is, you saw him almost one-shot Viv.
I
Yeah,
would exception to that if I was there.
I'm just saying, Viv is definitely one of the toughest of you, and he almost one-shot her. So
Knight sort of understands, yes, but it was with weapon, yes? Take away gun and he is not useful.
I'm pretty sure we still live in the United States of America. Getting a gun into his hands is easier than getting food into his belly.
But a poignant social statement. Yeah, no, regardless of where we put him, somebody's going to go.
Congratulations! Congratulations, you made both of my parents laugh.
Hey,
The
you
DM
know,
or
it's
me? This is the DM, right?
it's just, you know, a statistical fact that if Deadshot needs a gun, he's probably going to be able to get one.
So Deep Knight sort of processes this and says, wait, you're saying Americans can easily get guns?
Well, we're not just issued them like Atlanteans, but yeah.
Okay, move on.
Deep Knight sort of looks at you, looks around and says, "There is something inherently wrong with that, if I'm honest."
Well, remember, Atlantean society is a militaristic society, so, it's kind of like Israel where everybody joins the military, and so everybody is a soldier in that society.
Yes, but in this case, they're not soldiers, and it's sort of confusing in that way.
Atlantis is like Israel if there were 4 Israels and the entire continent was just Israel's. And also, you get to be the king of Israel if you can find the magic gun.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do then? Because, Batwing still thinks that Deadshot is too dangerous, but he's willing to go with whatever plan you guys want. So, if you want to take Deadshot to the Justice League, that is where they will go. If you want to take him, to the Batcave for now and talk to him, you guys can do that.
I mean, we could first off take him to the Batcave to interrogate him.
Well,
Oh yeah, no, don't arresting him comes after getting whatever we need out of him. We are still superheroes. We're pretty much allowed to do that.
That does sound right.
all right. To the Batwing mobile. Na 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 Batwing. He just sings that all in his head the whole way there. And then as you guys pull up to the Batcave, you reactivate all of the security measures to make sure that Deadshot can't possibly escape, and you sit him down, and now sitting in the Batcave, you have a chance to speak with Mr. Lawton. Batwing only needs to know one thing. Who hired him in order to kill this mobster?
I got a question actually before we start this interrogation. What happened to the mob boss and the 19 naked gangs?
Well, I assumed you guys were just gonna, eventually drop the dome and be like, "Yep, you guys are free to go do whatever you want."
Yeah, that would probably be it.
I didn't feel like that was a scene that necessarily needed to be acted out. I mean, if there's more to it. Yeah, no, I mean, some very embarrassing phone calls were placed to Gumas and people to bring them some clothes, but other than that, they're okay and they make it home.
You naked gentlemen have a wonderful night. All right, back to the Batcave.
Hey, thank you very much. We appreciate the assistance and all. We'll send you the bill for the clothes.
All right. So we're interrogating a man.
Well, Batwing doesn't necessarily need to interrogate him, but if you guys feel the need to, be a little more authoritative about it, Batwing sits him down and he's like, "Look, I know that you're just hired assassins and that you have no personal stake in this. If you just give up your employer, I'll even turn you free." But of course, Deadshot never gives up. There's a reason why Deadshot is one of the most sought after assassins. Not only is he the best, but he never gives up his source.
Knight sort of looks to Batwing and says, "If you want to get answers from him, I could break his kneecaps."
Hey, there's no need for that. There's no need for that at all. Hey, buddy. You know, uh, let's uh, let's walk through this the most intelligent way possible, huh? You've been taken prisoner by Batman. It's more than likely he'd figure it out one way or another, wouldn't he? And this is all a little bit tongue in cheek.
Right,
You
right.
wouldn't be blamed. You wouldn't be blamed if the information got out. It's fucking Batman.
I
You
mean,
help us out a little.
that's a very good point. I gotta say.
You
Um,
help us out a little bit, and I'll make sure you don't end up in one of the prisons that is run by some guy from a former Soviet state who likes to blast people with fire hoses.
all right, go ahead and roll persuasion.
So we'll get the information anyway, and if you're good about it, it'll be better.
Well, right. Yeah, no, you made a very good point. So, go ahead and roll
Where's my
persuasion and
persuasion?
let's.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Holy
So,
shit. Yeah.
Deadshot says, "All right, listen. I can't tell you who hired me. That would be a violation of my contract, and I never break a contract. But I can point you in the right direction." He says, "There's a man. He has a vested interest in upending the status quo of the mobsters here in Gotham. He 1 second, I need to double check my notes on this. Do, 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 do.
Mind you, I know that because last week you did end like 4 villains and the Red Hood being the villain.
Oh yeah, that too. Um, he works for the Sionis crime family, and um, has a interest in seeing them rise and the Falcones fall.
Gang Wars. Alright. Thank you.
Yeah. So what's this about setting me free?
Oh, absolutely not. I did not make that promise. You had the chance to talk when he made that promise. I made the promise to not put you in a prison where they like beat you with hoses, you know?
Uh, well, I mean, fair enough. All right. So Batwing says, and he goes and he types in all of the information into the computer, and the most likely, um, you know,
Culprit.
the most likely culprit is uh, Roman Sionis. He is not the leader of the Sionis crime family right now. His great uncle is, and he's just like a ruthless lower level, lieutenant. Um, but he has been making a name for himself and rising in ranks, and he is setting himself up to take over when his great uncle dies.
Wonderful. Capo with aspiration. It's a shock he hasn't been off yet by his own family.
Well, yeah, I mean the whole crime families here in Gotham are very ruthless. Even inter fighting, inner fighting is common, but right now it's kind of a turf war. Um, Ever since you guys took out the Diamantes, there's been a power vacuum.
I assume the Joker didn't help with that.
Uh, no, not at
Well,
all.
that's
And also, just for the record, Um, oh, well, actually, you guys would probably have to roll for that. Great King Rat, why don't you go ahead and roll for your intellect and your street knowledge to see what you know about these mobsters.
Can I get a bonus for connected or whatever, or
Yes.
the light? What's the bonus?
Well, because you're connected through a lot of these crime families, uh, I'm going to give you your power level in bonus.
All right, let's slap down a d20 plus 11, because I have a +1 to intelligence.
The man in white that was trying to be assassinated is Tiberius Sionis, uh, one of the higher ranking and more likely to take over the Sionis crime family would the Don die. Um, you know, Tiberius here is in a much better position than Roman was, and so this is the Sionis crime family that was trying to be taken out. And now, Deadshot has said that it was a member of the Sionis crime family trying to take him out. So yeah, that's that's a thing. Is what's going on is consolidation of power within the Sionis crime family.
Hmm.
Out of character player knowledge, this is Black Mask we're talking about here.
Black Mask is the Sionis boy.
Yeah. He is not the Black Mask just yet. This is like the moment he becomes the Black Mask is the storyline that is going on right here. But there's other storylines happening if this one isn't, you know, jumping out at you. Like, don't forget, you still have got Eradicator and some kind of Superman over at, the Hall of Justice. And then some kind of brown suited Superman flying around. There's still news reports of him being spotted here and there, like helping people. And so there's more going on than just what's happening in this section of Gotham. But if you want to investigate this further, there are things that can be done.
With a 27, which I assume is just literally Grey King Rat just talking to mooks that he knows, that he's
Right.
worked with, like people out to lunch and shit.
Yeah.
Where's this? Oh my God, Wayne Estate is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Oh my, fuck that guy. Jesus Christ, look at the size of that fucking.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. Like, Batman is not, like, all, like, good for Gotham, like what everybody thinks. Look at the amount of money that he has. Like, he could change Gotham in ways, but chooses to just go beat up, like, the poor instead.
Gotham
It's
has.
a sort of blind justice.
Yeah.
No, and look at this, look at this. Like, a fucking full 10%. A full fucking 10% of Gotham's space is devoted to 2 different fucking prisons.
Yeah. That's what you do. You beat up all of the poor and then lock them in prison. That's what Gotham's money is being spent on. Meanwhile, Bruce Wayne has the money to change everybody's lives here permanently, and is just like, no, I need rubber nipples and triangle blades.
That credit card.
I believe there is a certain amount of wisdom in that approach. In that while it's not doing as much help as you'd like, throwing giant shitloads of cash at a problem can maybe help, or maybe be a catalyst to the type of change that causes long-term and permanent societal pain.
I'm pretty sure Gotham is the poster child for long-term and permanent societal pain. Yeah. So
how much fucking worse could Gotham get? There hasn't been sunlight in this fucking city for 30 years.
Did you really just intone that question to me?
Yes, because genuinely right now in game, how much worse could the city fucking get after what it's been through?
Worse. That question requires an answer no more complicated.
It can always get worse.
That question requires an answer no more complicated than that.
Like 100%, Viv is right that it can get worse. And political philosophies aside, nobody knows what would really happen if Bruce Wayne were to, fund public assistance rather than his own personal, like, I don't even know what this is, aggression therapy,
I guess it's like one thing. It's like let's just say it's this thing. Batman has purchased a bird. It is his bird, and it is a nice bird. And whether or not the bird is a good thing or a bad thing, even if the bird soils itself, well, it's just a bird. You can clean up after it. If Batman bought everybody birds, well, there might be a lot of shit around.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, but like, intoning that, like, there's a difference between like a bird and the fact that like 60% of the city of Gotham like eats 1 meal a day.
Indeed.
Also, look at this fucking transit system. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you like that? Thomas Wayne built that.
No, it's horrible. Look at that. It's a bunch of fucking freeways that dump down into regular roads.
Oh, I thought you meant the mass transit system. Yeah. No, the freeways are pretty poorly designed, yeah.
Freeways. Imagine trying to drive from like, why does he use a car? Holy shit, imagine trying to drive from fucking Wayne Estate to like old Gotham. Imagine being in Burnley and needing to get to old Gotham.
Well, he just, takes the highway down to the Dimmel Bridge, whatever that bridge is down there.
You literally have to get, like, you'd be better off, like, going onto the mainland. I've never seen a map of Gotham before, and it's just making me furious. Why do people live here? No wonder it's this bad.
Why do people live here? They should just move out of Gotham.
I mean, not like in a, of course, like, the poor should just move way, but in like, why was this place settled as like, oh.
And this bridge used
because
to be
it's
so very colorful.
Yeah, because it's the furthest east place. All the furthest east places were settled.
Yeah. God. Is that another? Oh well, no, it's where the people park their fucking yachts. Of course.
Oh yeah, the docks.
Yeah. No, the specific dock is just for. I love the fact that
Whoa, you're breaking up pretty bad there, buddy.
So,
Yes. Oh, I don't know if that's your internet or your mic, but something's messing up.
maybe you're not close enough to your mic?
any better.
Much better.
All right. So where's the current Scioto boy working out of, the soon-to-be Black Mask?
Yeah, so they run the tri corner yard docks down there. Um, it's not as profitable as the Gotham docks and Port Adams there, which is what the other crime family was running. But it's where they get their money. So
Interesting. So we should probably scan the area around there.
Shouldn't be too hard given what we have. We got people who work very well through pretty much every edge of Tri-Corner Yard. You know,
yeah,
we can send King Kraken around both sides. And our flying boys in from above just to sort of scout the area.
Kite Man is happy to scout.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kite Man.
No problem.
I'm pretty sure King Kraken has a decent idea of what comes in and out of the city
Oh
via
yeah.
the main water.
Oh yeah. Yeah, King Kraken can tell you just about anything you want to know about, like the docks and who runs what, and shipments coming and going, like all of that stuff. And then Kite Man, after doing some scouting, tells you that yeah, indeed, the Sionis family controls almost all of Tri-Corner Island there, and it seems as though ever since the failed assassination attempt, now they're out for blood against everybody. They've declared war on the rest of the Gotham mobsters in order to avenge the attempted assassination of Tiberius.
That was fast.
Well, I assume this is happening over the course of a couple days here, and that you're not talking about like, the hour after you got back.
Oh. I would have thought that we should have rested and then headed and scanned the Triangle Island.
It's been about a day at least, minimum.
Yeah, so Kite Man reports that Kite Man flew by and saw they were having a meeting. I thought it was wise to try and listen in. I only heard one thing: war against all the other mobsters in retaliation for the attempted assassination. And then Kite Man got his kite ass out of there.
Can we get a message to the head of the Sciotus family?
I mean, you possibly could, especially like Great King Rat. You're known as like a wet works kind of guy, so like, it's not like they wouldn't entertain you, to some degree.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll straight up just try to set up a meeting. I know that he represents himself as like a legitimate businessman, air quotes.
Right. Yeah, they
Yeah.
even own the legitimate businessman's club.
Yeah. I'll fucking walk into it. I don't care. I'm a big rat. I can get out if I need to.
Yeah. So, you go ahead and arrange to go down to the legitimate businessman's club, and everybody like, stops and looks at you and goes about their business, except for one of the bouncers comes over as you walk up to the bar, because of course there's a bar. And as you walk up to the bar, the bouncer comes over and says, "Hey, I heard you went straight."
You know I'll never go straight. I am doing some work for some different people, but this is a bit of a courtesy call for your boss. Something very important.
Yeah, well, if you went do-gooder, the boss probably ain't gonna be too happy to see you.
He's gonna be happy to hear what I gotta tell. Well, not happy, but it's like vitally important. Gotham not burning to the ground in a gang war scene.
All right, it's your tail, Rat. You know where he is, and of course you know that you gotta go back through the kitchen, and then there's a secret door, and you gotta do the knock, and then you can get into the back room where they're all the real gangsters are sitting around with stacks of stolen goods and money counters, just counting all their money, and cigar smoke, and women, and I mean, you've seen Casino and movies like that, so you go back there and you don't see the boss right away. You just see like a bunch of the capos.
Sup?
Sup, Rat?
Is the boss in?
Yeah, he's a bit busy though.
I got some news about the potential that whole attempted assassination.
Yeah, we gonna be taking care of that. No worries. And as you look around, uh, you notice that one of the men, one of the capos, well, not really a capo, like he's more of a lieutenant, but one of them is missing, and that's Roman.
Yeah, who you guys got fingered for it?
Right now, we don't know exactly which one of the, rival crime families was behind this. So we's just gonna take out one of each of theirs until they give up who it was.
I might know who it was, but you
Yeah?
ain't gonna like the answer.
Well,
I don't know.
well, Rat, spill it.
Drinking Rat just sort of gestures with his tail to the empty chair.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Hey, you know Roman's been a climber since he was old enough to walk. It was only a matter of time before he caused trouble.
Look, we ain't gonna all of a sudden guns just get drawn on you. We ain't gonna put up with somebody disrespecting one of our own who's laid up in the hospital after he almost got assassinated himself.
Look, I talked to the guy who almost did it. I was there. I saw the assassin. I was the one who. I was with the group who prevented it from happening. You know, the power vacuum would have destroyed the fucking city.
Tiberius is here, so he's like, look, Rat, I appreciate everything you done for me. But to say that my own cousin, Roman, was behind this, when he himself took a bullet, almost getting assassinated on that same night, this is a disrespect I cannot accept.
Now, are you sure that this is actually a real, genuine question? Because you
Yeah.
know Roman's been like a climber forever.
Yep.
Have any of you actually seen the wound, or know how it happened? Could it have been something that he set up himself to make this exact reaction with you?
Oh, hey, what are you talking about? Who is loony enough to shoot themselves?
I take a step back and think about how if just an if he did it, how well it's literally working right
It is
now.
working pretty well.
Just like, I'm not asking you to you know string up your own cousin. I'm asking you to talk to him. I'm asking you to not burn the city down. This is good information to hear. I wouldn't be coming to you if it wasn't.
All right, go ahead and roll persuasion.
All right. Wish me luck.
Oh, and
Creating
and
muscles are getting good exercise.
and you get a +5 to the roll because you are bringing them, solid information. This all checks out if they do the research. So
Can I use a hero point?
you can.
All right. That's an 11. That's 21.
Yep. All right. So he says, "Listen, Rat, you've done good work for us in the past. You saved my life just a few nights ago. I'm not gonna have you shot, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave my legitimate business club."
Of course, I was never here. Just keep my keep what I've told you in mind.
Yep. And with that, you don't know exactly what they're gonna do with your information. It may have worked, it may not have, you don't know.
Fair enough. And of course, Wayne just instantly just like decompress, like a whew, like a big decompression as soon as he gets the fuck out of there. Because you're always good at keeping it cool in the moment, but it's also, oh my god, there's so many guns.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there was like 20 some guns drawn on you there. Yeah.
Ugh. I always hate doing these kind of meetings.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially, down by the docks like that. Man.
Also, this is just something I've seen on the map. No wonder people keep escaping from Arkham Asylum and like getting back to the city because you could absolutely like swim. It's not like Alcatraz, which was across a couple of miles and also it's like freezing cold water all the time. This is an interior.
Yeah, I know. Like you said, Gotham's design is probably not the best.
Neither is the Discord's connectivity, I see.
Huh, what?
The connectivity of Discord's chat room?
Sorry, I'm back. What's that?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like you were saying, Gotham's layout is not great.
I mean, they're working with islands, and I get. Wait, no, never mind. I don't get that. Is that a fucking place in Gotham called Slaughter Swamp?
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking.
Is that the place where, I'm trying to remember his name.
Man thing?
No, Solomon Grundy.
Oh, Grundy?
Yeah.
I think it is the Grundy place.
It might be. I gotta admit, I don't know as much about Solomon Grundy as a lot of other characters.
Well,
I mean, I do know who Solomon Grundy is. I just don't know as much about him.
Such a dumb guy. I love him.
he's basically a reanimated criminal that was brought back by the mystical powers in the DC world.
Yep. No, I know who he is. Like I said, I just don't know like a lot of his background. As far as like if Slaughter Swamp is where he comes from or whatever, like I don't know. Sure, I guess.
He did come from a swamp.
Huh. A lot of DC things come from swamps. It's weird. Because they have Swamp Thing.
Originator places.
They have Swamp Thing, Man Thing, and apparently Solomon Grundy. So yeah.
Killer Croc.
Yeah, Killer Croc is more sewers than swamp, but sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is based on that whole flushing an alligator down the toilet thing, isn't he? So I'm gonna update the group on what happened there,
Yeah.
and then where are the where do we know where Roman is working out of? Actually, Roman's just in the fucking hospital, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, we could absolutely go pay him a funny little visit.
Why it gotta be funny?
I mean, it is a giant rat visiting a mobster in the hospital.
Hey, what state is Gotham in generally? Is it like Gotham neutral by now?
New Jersey.
Yeah, it's New Jersey.
I don't know what a New Jersey is.
It's by New York.
It's
Ah.
the second worst state in the union.
I don't know. So like clearly Florida's number one. So like I don't know. I mean, I guess, but like you're discounting just how awful places like Kentucky and Texas and, like other places like that are.
Oh yeah, I mean, like environmentally, I'd rather be in New Jersey than like.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'd rather be in New Jersey than like a desert in Nevada. But also, this is more off of just.
But like Gotham isn't currently on fire, freezing, filled with rioters, or ruled by a non-American power, right?
Right.
So like, if I walk down the street, there's only the normal chance of being shot or stabbed.
Correct.
Okay.
Which is still pretty high.
Which is still pretty high for Gotham, yeah.
Yes. While the party is probably going to do an inordinate amount of, well, actually, I guess more specifically, Great King Rat is going to do an inordinate amount of going to places, talking to important people, and generally advancing the plot, Viv is going to go see a movie.
I'd like to actually invite Viv or Deep Night because I'd like a good cop and or bad cops for this. The other place was more of one of those places where if I showed up with somebody they didn't know, they'd shoot us both. But like, this is a hospital.
All right, fine. I'll come with you. But I'm
Okay,
catching
cool.
the movie afterwards.
You want to be the good cop or the bad cop?
Which one do you think I'll be better at? Because honestly, I feel like my people skills have been in the slump recently.
Bad cop for sure. I mean, just do some fucking magic. He's a mobster, you know.
Do you really think I should be doing magic for a crippled mobster in a hospital? I feel like it from the Make a Wish Foundation. I butchered that.
Well, just like make fire appear in your hand or something. Let him know you're not.
Fine.
I love
I
that
guess I'll go home and pick up.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I guess I'll go home and pick up a little bag of tricks.
I love that the attractive woman is the bad cop and the horrifying rat monster is the good cop.
If you want
It's
the worst
tough, but
cop,
it works.
you can also always bring Deep Night.
Yeah.
You were invited.
No, they want good cop, bad cop, not good cop, insane cop.
Okay, so what so run me down. What are we going to grill this dude about?
Oh,
Chicken.
It's simple, actually. It's not exactly that hard. If he comes clean to what he's done, we will get him out of the city before he can be literally skinned alive. Like actually, not joke, not exaggeration. Flayed while he still screams by his fucking family.
All right. I'll be honest, with that on the table, it kind of seems like it'd be hard for me to. I'd feel rather undercut as the bad cop.
Well, let's just be honest with him. Let's both be good cop here and let the looming threat of what his family will fucking do to him be the bad cop.
All right.
All right. I assume
I
the
guess when
members
I'm
of the
passing
Justice
through my
League
house, I'll
can
pick
do
up
it.
potato chips instead.
What?
Nothing.
What did you
I'm
say?
just rambling.
Oh. I assume that two or three members of the Justice League can get into a hospital.
Yes.
Cool.
So
Visiting Roman in his hospital bed.
yeah, so Roman is indeed laid up with a for real bullet wound.
What's the how's he react to us walking in?
He sees you and he says, "Oh, great King Rat, to what do I owe the pleasure?"
Want to see how you were doing, Roman?
Eh,
Heard you got laid up.
hanging in there, It's the life we live, though, right, Rat?
Absolutely. Who got you?
Man, I wish I would have seen the slimy, scum-sucking coward who took a shot at me.
Where's the bullet wound on him?
He has two. One in the stomach and one in the leg.
Shoddy work.
Uh,
Suppose that's to his benefit.
how'd you not see him? You got shot in the fucking stomach.
It was a drive-by with tinted windows.
Awful. Awful with these fucking people. You heard what happened to your cousin, right?
Yeah. The family came by to see me the other day and filled me in.
It's that at that bit, I feel like Viv has to kind of go like, oh, that reminds me. Hey, Great King Rat, look at this. And they kind of open their coat slightly and pull out a little plastic vial with a deformed rifle bullet in it.
Hey, what is that you got there, Viv?
I I caught this from Deadshot. I had one of my staff members pull this out of me when I got home.
Very interesting. Any visual reaction when the word Deadshot is passed around?
Roll for perception.
And just to get to figure things out, Deep Knight has not been invited.
You can be here if you want.
I imagine Deep Knight is sort of outside of the whole thing.
Yeah, you can be waiting outside, making sure nobody's running up on you.
Yep. He said
I rolled bad.
Great King Rat, you notice a slight contraction of his eyes when you mention the name Deadshot.
Yeah. Viv at that just kind of goes like, it reminded me, and then I put it away.
All right, I'm sorry, I had an issue there. What fill me in on like the last 10 seconds.
You noticed a slight contraction of a Roman's eyes when Deadshot's name is mentioned.
So Roman, you're not an idiot. I think you got a pretty good idea of what's going on here. But, oh buddy, but I think you have a better idea of what could be going on here if, say, this information was reliably passed on to your great uncle.
What information?
Come on, don't play dumb with me, man. We wouldn't be here if we didn't have something good.
Hey, who's playing?
Yeah.
Deep Knight sort of has his ear to that and says, as he hears that word, and says to himself, "What does he mean by playing?"
All right. So we talked with Deadshot for quite a while. Had a good long conversation with him after we saved your cousin.
And?
He spilled.
I heard Deadshot never talks.
Well, I heard him talk out of his own mouth. Everything.
Everything, huh?
Everything.
Well, then that's good. Then who are we going after?
Roman. You know who sent him.
Hey, if I know who sent those guys after us, I'd be out of this bed so fast.
All right, look, I'm not gonna play a game like the fucking bat would. Let me just get completely square with you. All right. Not only do we know it's you, Roman. If you come clean, we will get you out of the city before your family can literally, and you know I mean literally, rip the skin from your screaming corpse. This is more than you deserve for what you tried to do, but we can get you out of the city.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
I feel like I need to roll insight as to whether or not I believe he believes what he is saying.
Okay.
Not on a roll like that.
Yeah, you're unsure. Like, it seems as though he might believe it, but
Let
you
me
know,
try.
you're pretty sure that he's lying.
Come on, Roman. You're a smart kid. You always have been. I was around when you were 2 fucking feet. You've always been a climber, and I always knew it would get you in trouble. You fucked
See,
up this
that's
time.
where you're wrong. It's not going to get me in trouble. It's going to get me everything I ever wanted, everything I ever deserved. I worked too hard and put in too many years to be shit on year after year by all of these old timers thinking that the old ways are what's going to propel this family into the future. No, it's going to be under my reign. My reign that I have consolidated as of right now. Ain't that right, partner? And with that, he reveals that he's been watching on a small screen in his lap as the rest of the capos in his family were executed, and he turns it around and shows you that all of them have been executed. And he takes out a black mask and puts it on. And he says, "Now, gentlemen, I believe I have somewhere to be." And he pushes a button, and suddenly the bed collapses into a capsule that shoots out of a escape tunnel, and he's gone.
You know, honestly, he didn't have to do that. The thing I'm worried about here is more I mean, I'm glad he did that because it would have been awkward if he left normally, but also the fact that Gotham's not going to burn itself to the ground in yet another gang war is
A win, yeah, I know, but
yeah.
he's
Honestly,
got to go meet his partner.
It's funny that only in the context of a comic game can the GM say something like that, and you're just like, okay. Can you imagine you're sitting down to play fucking fucking Pathfinder or something, and it's like, and the villain presses a button, and now he's in a capsule, and he escapes down a tunnel, and your players all sputter indignantly, and their monocles pop off.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a genre specific type of thing. But like, you have to do stuff like that to capture the comic book feel. Otherwise it doesn't feel like a comic book, you know?
Yeah, I get that. I was just commenting on it. It's it caused neuron activation in my brain when you said that.
Yeah. But you know, it's just one of those things where if you don't do stuff like that, it doesn't feel like a comic book.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, the screen that he shows you, it is not Deadshot who took out those men. It is the Red Hood Batman. Hoodman.
Oh, son of a bitch! Now we do have to do something about this. God fucking damn it! All right, climbing into the hole.
Wait, you're going after him?
Yeah, I mean, he's easier to deal with than the fucking red Batman.
I'm coming with.
How fast is the thing moving? It is a fucking hospital bed capsule.
It is also part submarine, and it goes right into the sewers and underwater. And so, you can swim for a while chasing it, but it eventually hits the harbor and it's in the water.
He was on the 3rd floor of that fucking hospital. How? Where? Where?
He was on the 4th floor for long-term care, and it went like straight into the sewers. So you like ran down into the sewers after it, and then it went under the water in the sewers, but you were still able to chase it. But then eventually it hit the harbor, and then it's just gone.
No, that was more of a like an in character. Where was he keeping the mechanisms to drop a fucking submarine through a hospital?
Oh yeah. Well, he had a lot of resources. Turns out that there's a reason why Batwing has been so broke. Oh wait, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to reveal that just yet. Sorry.
We should phone Batwing up. Be like, hey, why are you so fucking broke?
No, it's because fucking the Red Hood has the Alfred money. Alfred left for Europe. Now the Red Hood has the money, and the Red Hood's working with the Black Mask
Yep.
to purge Gotham of all its fucking criminals.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe something will happen then, I guess.
No, something will happen. It's gonna be wonderful and terrible and great.
Yeah. Guess that was number, I don't know, 4 on the list? The one just before fire.
Yeah, no. This is gonna be awful. Oh, we gotta go tell. We gotta tell Nightwing about this. We gotta fucking. Also, I love. My favorite part about this whole scene is that now we are in the sewers by the harbor, which I hate this city so much. The sewers flow directly into the fucking harbor.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like a mix between the aesthetic of King Rat and Deep Night in a way.
It's just it's a bunch of fucking human shit flowing into the Atlantic Ocean like this is Victorian era London. Like it's this can't be legal. This can't be okay.
It probably isn't, but alright.
There should be a law against this.
No. But my favorite part about this entire thing is the fact that we went into this illegal submarine sewer and that Deep Night is still standing outside of the door to the now silent hospital room.
I imagine after he hears the whole thing, he follows behind.
It would have been so much funnier though.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So Deep Night follows behind and sees this and says, "You know, this city should have a law against this pollution."
I'm almost certain it does. This is just, it's good old Gotham. This is probably like a wastewater runoff thing, like for raining, and I bet somebody just somewhere along the way back there hooked up a bunch of fucking pipes to it. Bunch of Gotham's wonderful discount contractors.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of undocumented construction throughout Gotham.
Well, I'm feeling a strong hankering for French fries, so I'm gonna go topside.
Fair enough. I'm gonna put in a call with Night Bat or whatever, and tell him what we learned.
Viv is gonna open a cosmic doorway and exit scene left.
And Deep Knight is going to follow behind Great King Rat.
We can imagine not going anywhere for a minute. He's gonna chill in the sewer and call Nightwing.
Yes. This is Batman.
Yeah, hello, Batman. We got some bad news for you, bud.
Let me guess. You lost Sionis.
We lost all of the Sionises, actually. They're all fucking dead.
What?
The Red Hood killed them.
No. Todd
And
wouldn't
then-
do that.
No. And then, guess what? Roman Sionis, his hospital bed turned into a fucking submarine, dropped through 4 floors of a hospital and into an illegal sewer, and has now escaped into the harbor.
Illegal sewer, you say? We'll have to
Illegal.
fine him for that.
Somebody should be fined for this, actually, but that's not the job.
But all of the rest of that sounded perfectly normal to me.
Where are people getting these? Where are people getting these? I've worked in villainy for fucking 30 years. I never had a submarine.
Can I
I never
ask you
dropped
something? Did the submarine have a giant black skull mask on the front of it?
Did it?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, it did.
So awesome.
Now, who makes these things? Who makes... Drury makes tech and shit, but it makes sense. It's there. It's, vaguely moth-themed, but also practical. It's not like a submarine with a fucking human skull on the end of it. It's not a fucking Mad Max submarine. That, again, was part of a hospital, but, where were people getting these things? Where could I have been getting these things? Son of a... Great King Rat's just kicking himself for all the times that he's, had to chew his way out of a building.
Right?
Oh. One of these days I'm going to figure out who makes these fucking things. I'm going to pay him a long visit. So, what are we doing about this?
What's that?
What's Nightwing doing about the Red Hood and everything? What's his...
He says we're going to have to go after him, but finding him is not going to be easy. Jason is just as highly trained as I am, if not more so. And the years he spent separated from Batman didn't do his morality any good.
Well, the good news is that I got more than a good whiff of old Roman there, so when he pops back up, it shouldn't be impossible to find him.
Excellent.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna, it's almost nighttime. I'm gonna see if I can get lucky enough to find one of the other half a dozen fucking people pretending to be Batman and round that and cut one of those fucking... nip that shit in the bud.
Yeah, fucking posers.
I... have a good night. Alright. Mainly because I very much enjoy these interactions. Can I just roll something to see if I can spot one of... There's 2 left, right? There's not a bunch more?
Of the other Batman?
Yeah, the faux Batman. There's the...
Okay.
There's the...
Yeah, so there's Red Hood Batman.
Yes. And there's Clayface Batman and Catwoman Batman.
Clayface Batman, Catwoman Batman, Damian
Oh, no.
Damian Batman.
Damien's already. Damien's.
Oh, that's
joined
right.
the league.
That's right. He agreed to revert back to Robin and join the league. So he's
Well, Deep Knight speaks up and says, "Honestly, I feel like, if anything, one of the Batmen that we should talk to is Clayface."
There's that the brown Batman that we absolutely should take a look at, but it's not so much like picking and choosing which Batman we talk to, it's more fucking finding them, because they're not the real Batman, but that doesn't mean they're easy to track down.
especially Selena Kyle Batman. She's like one of the best. And then there's also Azrael Batman, but you guys already dealt with him, so he's in jail, but he was pretending to be Batman as well, so that was another one.
So there's the red Batman and then the two other active, at least neutral Batman.
Yes.
Cool. The Selena Kyle Batman, that's more of just we're going to ask you very nicely to please show up somewhere.
Yeah.
Because not even Batman could get her to go places.
Right, exactly. Nor could Batman like really truly defeat her. I mean, yes, he beat her handedly like every single time, but like she was always out and about. And yes, they justified some of that with like them having a pseudo relationship and everything, but there was also many times where Selena was able to just be like, "Yeah, I don't feel like being caught today, so I won't be."
This is more, we're just gonna like say, hey, if you want to be Batwoman, you can. Just please, don't make Lex Luthor tear the city apart with fucking robots.
Indeed.
Yeah, so Selena surprisingly is easy to, get her to meet you because she is the Batman that was working with Commissioner Gordon when Commissioner Gordon was not commissioner because Gotham was taken over by Joker at the time. So Commissioner Gordon, when he shines the bat light now, it's the cat light. So I mean, it's still the bat light, but Catwoman is the one who shows up and works with him. Now he knows that it's not the Batman, obviously,
Yeah.
but like she's been doing such a great job that like he don't care. So all you guys have to do is get a hold of old Gordy. You get a hold of Gordo there, and then he shines the light, and Catman shows up. Not Catman.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Hey, Gordon, can you give us a bit of can you give us 30 seconds of privacy?
Oh, I see how it is. Commissioner Gordon, do this. Commissioner Gordon, shine the light. Commissioner Gordon, go away. We don't need you anymore.
I Did you get my invite to take
looks over and says, "Commissioner, are you all right? You sound stressed."
Nothing that this bottle can't fix. And he pulls out a little pint of Jack Daniels and takes a big slug of it.
Deep Knight sort of looks at that and says, "You really shouldn't drink. It's bad for your health."
So is being commissioner of Gotham, in case you hadn't
Gordy,
noticed.
Let me buy you a steak sometime after this, okay?
What? Really?
No. You're an invaluable asset to this city. You give me a call anytime. I'll take you to a fine dining experience.
Man, nobody's ever asked to spend time with me outside of police work before.
I'm not the fucking Batman. I'm not like I don't hang out in the cave all day. I'm like out and about. You want to hang out? Just shoot me a call.
Yeah, I mean that's what's so gross about that is like Bruce Wayne is out doing stuff anyway. Like he could just like invite Commissioner Gordon to like come have steak with him. He's got to have a dinner at some point, right?
Yeah.
Like he could totally hang out with him and do it as Batman. Like he could just be as Batman. Like, hey, we're gonna go have steak dinner somewhere. But
No,
nope.
Ratman's taking him out for Euros or whatever.
Yeah, nice. All right, that's nice of you. All right. So anyway, he steps off to the side, tugging on his pint of Jack, and you have a chance to talk with Miss Kyle. So
Uh, hello, Miss Kyle.
I told you, I'm the Batman.
We actually came to talk about that a little bit.
Let me guess. Lex Luthor has a bug up his ass about vigilanteism because he doesn't like the Batman stealing his shine and showing that you don't need to be under his thumb in order to do good in this city, so he's coming to eliminate me.
Yes and no, because we do have, like, a shockingly easy way to get out of that.
Let me guess. Join Lex Luthor and I'll have all of the credibility in the world to fight crime the way he sees fit.
More just, pick up a badge from the Gotham branch and keep doing exactly what you're doing.
The Gotham branch.
Yeah, no, we're the Gotham Justice League. We're sort of the de facto, like, people of we're Gotham's Justice League. It's like you don't have to. We'll file the paperwork and everything for you. Just come pick up a thing and don't kill anybody.
Dear, you know I haven't killed anyone.
Yeah, no, that's what I've been telling everybody. We already got Damien and Nightwing.
Oh, yes. The boy blunders. Those kids need someone looking after them.
And you don't, but like this is more just for legal purposes. Like genuinely, you're clearly a good enough Batman for the commissioner, and he was like one of 3 people who actually knew the guy. So keep
I'm
doing
the
exactly what you're doing. Just do it while holding a piece of metal. You know?
I'm the only one who can fill Batman's shoes.
Yeah, I pretty much just agreed with you. And Batman was a founding member of the League. It's it's sort of part of the spirit of it too.
He still fought crime his way.
Absolutely, and you can still fight crime your way. We're not trying to stop that. It's just, like I said, it's literally just you pick up the badge and you don't get shot at by Lex drone.
Let me ask you this. Would they know my identity?
Uh,
Yes.
hmm.
In case you didn't know, the answer is yes. What you want to say is your choice. I'm just letting you know.
I think so, but it's not exactly important. Like,
My
it's not like they're
identity
gonna.
is very important.
No, I mean, it's not like they're gonna come after you for your old shit because, like, I'm there and Drury Walker's there and fucking
It's
King Kraken's a part of it.
it's
Like people who have done crime. As long as you're like, we're kind of in a whole new world where if you're actively like doing a lot of good, people don't tend to care about what was happening 8 months ago.
it's not about my past crimes. It's about my right to keep my identity a secret.
I'll tell you what, if you come and pick up the badge and like sign it as Batman or whatever, that'll buy us some time with Lex, I assume.
Or you could just fucking lie.
That's true.
I did.
Yeah,
It's super easy.
yeah.
Just say you're from Breckelvestenwich or whatever it's called. They'll buy that.
Actually, wait, no, wait. Actually, we could absolutely get you a completely fake identity. It would be no problem whatsoever.
What about my fingerprints, my DNA?
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna be away from PC for a moment.
Deep Knight sort of pops up a bit and says, "Well, Viv has helped me with that.
Yeah, and then you explain how Viv can, change everything about you temporarily in order to fool the tests.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll for persuasion.
Oh, son of a bitch. I've had too many. Oh.
And you've already spent your hero point. Boom!
24!
No, 19. So, she says, all right, as long as, you can change everything about me so that I can use a false identity, I suppose there's no harm in it.
Perfect. You wouldn't happen to know what the last one is, right? That sort of, like the brown suit Batman?
Oh, you mean Clayface?
Yeah, I figured. I just didn't want to be rude.
Yeah, he's been parading around as the Batman ever since he went missing. I think the poor soul just wants to feel a part of something, and is desperate to feel useful and wanted and applauded for his abilities rather than treated like a monster.
Well, here's the wonderful thing. If I could talk to the guy, he doesn't have to pretend to be Batman to do that. He can literally, I mean, look at me. I'm a fucking freak. I'm also, like, the somewhat applauded, like, founding member of the Gotham Justice, you know?
I don't know if I'd say applauded, but you're certainly tolerated.
I mean, yes, but, like, people don't scream when they see me. Normally they see me, something bad's happening, so they're fucking relieved, and it's great, you know?
Wait, didn't we get a fucking medal?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That's applause.
Yeah, so here's my medal. It entitles me to applause.
And it was a sash, not a medal, but still.
Award is the better word.
Award, yes. You were given an award. You were honored in front of the entire United Nations.
Yeah, do you know where he is? Because I'd love to. I honestly, I would love to tell him this to his face.
He's currently in a brawl down at Amusement Mile.
Amusement Mile? Why did they call it that?
It's full of fucking amusement parks that went out of business. It's like
like the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, and the Joker, and literally like about 40% of every person who breaks out of prison goes there, and they find a perfectly themed amusement park to hang out in.
Yep.
One of 3, mind
you. If I had enough money, I could try and make it safer for folks to come back and enjoy the place. Because I've heard of these amusement parks and they sound enjoyable.
So you're going to build more of them? That's what Gotham needs, more amusement parks.
No. As in repair the current ones and make them safer.
Oh, yeah.
See, I think we should just turn that whole island into a fucking nature preserve with hiking trails and shit. I feel like it'd be more wholesome for the city than a bunch of fucking rusty clowns.
Hey, I know someone you've met in this world already that would be down with that.
Yeah, actually, that would be. That's where she could do all of her work if she wanted to. I don't think there's anyone in Gotham who would care that the second most dangerous island in the city behind literally Arkham Island. It's already plants. Look at that.
And I could help bring some technology to help to help water the grounds. If I can get my hands on some technology from Atlantis.
Yeah.
If we have time, I could. I know exactly how we could completely justify that. We talk to the mayor. We talk about literally buying Amusement Mile from the completely defunct piece of shit Amusement Isle. It'll be more than Great King Rat has, but we talk to the Penguin, have him buy it and then donate it so that he can write the entire thing off on taxes and make back all of his money from and essentially write off the whole Iceberg Lounge with Amusement Mile charity donation. And then the whole thing can be made into a nature preserve or whatever we need it to be.
I would like to.
So
If I'm honest, some of the amusement parts could be used to sort of house the plants.
yeah.
Like,
Why?
that's not a decent plan. I mean, seriously,
Like,
if it's not
wrapping
timely.
around. Why do all that?
Well, one, we would no longer have literally 100 different themed amusement parks for villains to run to after they break out of Arkham Asylum. And two, it would sort of give the Gotham Justice League a base of operations to rival the former Wayne Manor.
And three, it could give Ivy something productive to work on.
Yeah, not only that, it's like a place for us to like provide housing and services to the city, like to house the people that we keep picking up, like a bunch of fucking stray cats.
I suppose it would be nice to have some plainside real estate.
And now we have an unaccountable fuck off area that we can do things with. I mean, not unaccountable. It's not like we're gonna do illegal stuff there, but
Yeah, don't we like, already have all the freedoms we need to do our job?
I mean, yeah, but I assume that like, where is the current like Gotham Justice League building?
In Metropolis.
I thought we had a place where Kite Man was living right now, like a warehouse or whatever.
Oh yeah, there's the Gotham Embassy for the Hall of Justice.
Yeah, where is that right now?
It's an old hotel that's been converted into your headquarters for now. And that would be outside the financial district, probably in the area known as the Hill in Old Gotham there.
That makes sense. Oh, right at the fashion district. Very nice.
Oh yeah, Great King Rat loves being able to stroll down the fashion district and see all the new styles.
Right by Little Italy, and unironically, Great King Rat loves that.
Yep.
But it might make sense to maybe not have the nightmare fucking place full of rusty clowns. That is, we're gonna have to clean it out too. I bet there are probably some folks there already, huh?
Might be.
What does the mayor say about that whole idea? Like,
well, you guys would have to set up a meeting with the mayor, I guess.
Sure.
But before you can get to the phones, you guys are sitting around watching TV when there's a breaking news alert. There is a brawl going on.
Oh yeah, that's where we were heading.
Between
the brawl
between Batman and an unknown entity that appears to look like Superman. The blurry footage shows a red and blue figure moving at supersonic speeds, just beating the crap out of Batman, whose face seems to be, completely disfiguring, but then, refiguring. Nobody knows what's going on with Batman's new strange powers, but he's able to take a punch from this super monster.
Yeah, I forgot we were doing something before I went off on my awful tangent. Yeah, let's get to Amusement Mile as soon as possible.
When you guys arrive, you see Batman just being pummeled like silly putty into the ground over and over again. Bits of him are flying everywhere as this Superman just continuously double hammer fists him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Bizarro am making friends!
Hey, buddy!
And with that, Bizarro turns to you and says, Bizarro am making you friend! And flies
Bizarro!
flies at you to punch you. And that is where this issue comes to an end.
Oh.
I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank anyone for reading along. And as always, everyone, good gaming.